Shalom, this is Keith Dow again with the Fittest Nation. Want to talk to you about some other things to avoid for a healthier, happier, wealthier lifestyle. The first on the list is alcohol. Despite what they've been saying recently in the recent years about how it can be helpful for your heart and have these health benefits, that's what they recently come up with, that new term. Fake news. It's not good for your heart, your arteries, things like that. So you want to avoid the alcohol. That includes another one on the list, beer. The same thing. It's not good for your body, your health, your heart, your circulatory system. That's not true. It does the opposite. It's bad for your heart, bad for your circulatory system, bad for your liver, all your organs. What it does is those can dehydrate you, give you some bad symptoms like headache and different things like that, like when people have hangovers. But that's because it helps dehydrate you. Helps you do other things sometimes when you have those drinks, like people throw up, you sweat and stuff like that. But even if you didn't throw up or sweat, it still dehydrates you. It takes away your body's having the proper amount of electrolytes in your body. So you want to avoid the beer and the alcohol. And then the next thing on the list is the sports drinks. They created those that's supposed to be helpful for you, to rehydrate you and everything, but they put chemicals in there. You know, they create these industries or these product line to be something great to satisfy this problem, but they really don't satisfy the problem. They create problems. They make them out of some new chemistry of ingredients that's not healthy, not natural, but they market it well, like it's such a great thing. It rehydrates you or hydrates you, but it really doesn't. The energy drinks have that brominated vegetable oil and caffeine and sugar, all of those things that's bad for you. So you want to avoid those because the caffeine doesn't really give you energy. It just makes you feel a certain way. Your body doesn't work off of caffeine. It works off of like sugar and fat. So you don't want it to, if you're trying to lose weight and have energy, you want your body preferably to work off of the fat, so it burns the fat and you don't store the fat, and not just be working off of sugar, because then you can't burn the fat. You just store the fat and your insulin is up, things like that, and that makes you gain weight and not lose weight. So you don't want sugar in your sports drinks. You want to just drink some regular water to hydrate yourself, or coconut water that has natural electrolytes in it. So some good coconut water or organic coconut water. And then also on the list of drinks to avoid are sodas, which have a lot of sugar. And just like I mentioned before, you don't want to drink all of that sugar. It's bad for you. Messes up your insulin levels, which, you become diabetic, or even if you're not a diabetic, it just throws off your hormones and everything, and your insulin level, which makes it hard for you to lose weight or maintain weight, because when your insulin is high, then that makes your body store fat. So you don't want that. And you can drink so much sugar compared to eating it. So one drink is just down real fast, and that's just a giant amount of sugar, and it tastes good, so you can just drink one after another. That's why, because it really doesn't hydrate you, so you can just keep drinking, you still be thirsty and everything. So that's why you're still thirsty after you drink those sodas, because it doesn't hydrate you. So one thing that I like to use as a substitute that has a similar feel to the soda, has the carbonation, is the kombucha tea. So the kombucha has probiotics in it. It's just good for your gut, for healthy digestion, and it also has that same type of carbonation feel to it. So you can use that instead, and it's healthier for you. So you want that to have your probiotics to help your immune system, and your digestion and all of that. So that's a great substitute. And then the other thing that I like to avoid are the highly processed drinks, fruit juices or drinks. So if it's just a drink and it says a fruit drink or fruit juice, it still can be pretty bad for you. It's a drink, it might have a little juice in it, or it might just be mostly juice, maybe has some added sugar, and it may not have some added sugar. But the way they process these juices makes it pretty terrible for you, because they heat it up pretty high in the process, making it not that good for you, because when they heat it, they kill a lot of the nutrients out of the juice, and it doesn't have the fiber. So to regulate the intake of the fruit, like if you ate the fruit, but you just drinking all that juice, which is just a high dose of sugar, which spikes your blood sugar really fast, which has your insulin level high, which makes you store fat rather than lose weight and lose the fat and burn the fat. So you want to avoid those drinks and juices. But what I substitute instead is you can eat the fruit, and it has the fiber, it has the juice, and it's in a natural way that it's supposed to be. And you can't just eat so many calories, and because you just don't eat as many apples or oranges as you can just guzzling it down. And you want those fruits to be organic also. And you can make fruit juice smoothies out of that, and you can have either with just fruit only, or you can have fruits and vegetables mixed into your smoothie. So that way you're using a real organic fruits and vegetables, and it still has the fiber in it. I prefer to use like a mixer type apparatus, like the Vitamix or the Montel Williams mixer, where it chops up all the fruit, so you don't waste any, and the fiber goes out separated from the juice. You have all the fiber that keeps your blood sugar and everything from just spiking like that, and you take in a more natural way the proportion that it came with the fruit, rather than doing a whole lot of highly processing to it and heating it up to destroy all the nutrients from the juice, the way they do in the pasteurized juices that they sell in the store. So hope that helps. You to avoid some of these drinks that are terrible for our health, so we have a healthier, happier, wealthier lifestyle, where we make better decisions, all of our organs working well, our circulatory system, your heart, your kidneys, your lungs, your everything. So your whole hormones are right. We just want to be head to toe in great health. So shalom, see you in the next video. Have a great day.